can see it from me, but you never know, never know it. I'm feeling something for you, maybe it's getting stronger, but you never know, never know. I don't wanna say goodbye, cause I really like you, don't you notice? I don't wanna know the one, cause I really need you, baby, love me. I don't wanna say goodbye, cause I really like you, don't you notice? I don't wanna know the when, I don't wanna say goodbye. And baby, I don't want your love. 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 Want your love. And baby, I don't want your love. We were young, girl. And baby, I don't want your love. And baby, I don't want your love.
OS to everything we do, and how we're rebuilding Android with AI at the core. As Rick said, Gemini is a key part of this vision. We want to bring all the improvements of an AI-powered OS to everyone. That's why Gemini is being built for Android scale. It already supports 45 languages in more than 200 countries and territories, and we're continuing to add more. It's available on hundreds of phone models from dozens of device makers. And I'm not just talking about flagship devices with the latest processors. We brought Gemini to existing devices as well, which means your Android phone keeps getting better over time. With Gemini supported on billions of devices globally, it's by far the world's AI assistant. But what I'm really excited about is our collaboration with partners to tailor the Gemini experience for their unique hardware, like foldables. Motorola has already brought Gemini to the external display of the Razr Plus. It's great when you want a quick summary of your recent emails, but don't want to open your phone and get distracted by all the other notifications. And with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, you can use Gemini in split view to take advantage of the big immersive display for multitasking that helps you get more done. And this isn't some future state. On Android, Gemini is available around the world right now, far beyond English speakers and a single market. But beyond scale, in order for Gemini to be your go-to trusted assistant for your most important tasks, it's critical that your personal information is protected and private. With your permission, a truly capable AI assistant can help connect your relevant personal data with all the valuable knowledge that Google has organized and made accessible. Like, create a daily workout routine based on my personal trainer's email. Or use my resume in Google Drive to write a new bio for work. Or even, based on my friend's dietary restrictions listed in Keep, can we go out to eat seafood paella? As Rick said earlier, this is where our decades of investment in AI and Google's full tech stack make Gemini really special. Gemini can handle these kinds of complex personal queries within Google's own secure cloud without sending any of your personal data to a third-party AI provider you may not know or trust. And for some of the most sensitive use cases, like summarizing audio from a phone call or suggesting a helpful reply to an encrypted text message, we've pioneered on-device generative AI with Gemini Nano. It's the first time a large multimodal AI model has been optimized for a mobile device, so the data never leaves your phone. With Gemini deeply integrated with Android, we're well on our way to rebuilding the OS with AI at the core. The new Gemini Assistant brings the benefits of AI to billions around the world while helping keep your personal information secure and private. Android is truly leading the way toward AI for everyone. But now, the fun part. We're going to show you how the latest Gemini experiences on Android can help you be more productive, creative, and expressive. Here's Jenny to tell you more.
So many different ways that people around the world are already using Gemini to make everyday tasks easier. People love the new Gemini Assistant because it can help them do so much more, from writing to brainstorming to working through a tough problem, even taking action using their favorite Google apps. And Gemini is getting a lot of love from students and teachers who are using it to make learning more fun and interactive. Working on the 8th draft of your essay? Ask Gemini to critique your argument so you can focus on the right areas to improve. Having a hard time with a math concept? Ask Gemini to walk you through the problem step by step. Learning about photosynthesis? Ask Gemini to explain it in ways a gamer will understand. And we're just getting started, constantly working to make Gemini even better. Jess and Dave are going to take us through some of the new ways people can use Gemini on Android.
Thanks, Jenny. Gemini is multimodal, which means it can go beyond text to images and videos. And if you choose to use workspace extensions in Gemini, it can now connect to even more of the apps you rely on, like Calendar, Tasks, and Keep. Let me show you how it works on this Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. All of the demos we're doing today are live, by the way. So if I happen to come across this concert poster for Sabrina Carpenter, I'll just open Gemini, take a photo, and ask, check my calendar and see if I'm free when she's coming to San Francisco this year. Gemini pulls relevant content from the image, connects with my calendar, and gives me the information I'm looking for. Oh, looks like we had a little demo issue. Let me try one more time. All right. Check my calendar and see if I'm free when she's coming to San Francisco this year. Let's see if the demo spirits are with us today. Nope. Uh-oh. Looks like they're not with us. All right. Let me try that one more time on another device. Sorry about this, folks. Oops. Let me go back. All right. I'm going to take that photo. One more time. Check my calendar and see if I'm free when she's coming to San Francisco this year. All right. There we go. All right. Thank you, Demo Spirits. And now I'll ask Gemini to set a reminder to check ticket prices tonight at 7. That's if she's free. I mean, sorry, if they haven't sold out already. Gemini connects to my tax app, and just like that, the reminder is set. Oh, and in honor of Song of the Summer, add espresso to my shopping list. Gemini knows my personal context, coordinates for me across my apps, and takes action better than ever. And just like that, my Google Keep shopping list is up to date.
Gemini can also understand what I showed on my screen, like this video I'm watching on my Motorola Razr Plus. I'm checking out this Korean food vlog from one of my favorite YouTube creators to get ready for a trip to Seoul this fall. As I'm wrapping up the video, I'll bring up Gemini, like this. Press here and say, create a list of the foods she eats in this video. So here, Gemini is connecting with YouTube to find relevant information from the video's captions. And look, just like that, I have a scavenger hunt. To make sure I can reference these later, I'll add these foods to a new Things to Try in Korea list. Korean sweet potatoes and strawberry milk, if you know, you know. And there we go. Now I'll know just what to taste. And of course, every great adventure needs a great soundtrack. So I'll ask Gemini to create one for me. Maybe create a playlist of K-pop music that would be great for walking around Seoul. Gemini can understand all the ways you may ask for a song or playlist, so you can just describe the vibe you're going for, the same way you talk to a friend. No more having to remember precise titles or lyrics. And there, it created a playlist that I can play now or save for later.
We've all had those moments where you need to write something on your phone or get a head start on a draft. Gemini really shines in those situations. For example, Write a formal email to my landlord, Teresa, that my AC unit is broken. Make it sound urgent, but still polite. All right, I'm excited to see what Gemini comes up with. And here we go. Dear Teresa, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to report a serious issue. All right, this is a great first pass. Let's try another one. Draft a note to Professor Gelman. I missed class because I was sick, and request a few more days to work on my project. What would normally take me minutes, Gemini does in seconds. All right, let's take a look. Dear Professor Gelman, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to inform you that I was unfortunately absent from your class. As you see, Gemini does a great job drafting emails for me, so I don't have to start from a blank page. And it's so easy to move these drafts to Gmail, so I can then polish up and send. Gemini is the perfect writing companion for moments like these. And now back to you, Jenny.
Thanks, Jess and Dave. All of these are really great examples of how Gemini can help in your everyday life. Simply prompt Gemini with a task or a question, and it will provide instant help. But we believe a truly helpful personal AI assistant must do more. It needs to be able to communicate with you conversationally, because sometimes conversation is the best way to work through something complex, like exploring a concept by talking it through, or tossing ideas back and forth to help you brainstorm, or even acting as your anytime practice partner to help you prepare for an important conversation or an interview. That's why I'm so excited about Gemini Live, the most natural way to interact with Gemini. Now you can have a free-flowing conversation with Gemini. You can interrupt when you think of something important, or change topics as the conversation flows. Gemini will be right there with you. Let me show you how it works. And just like the demos that you just saw with Jess and Dave, this is a totally live demo. All right. When I first go live with Gemini, there will be 10 different voices for me to choose from. Let's meet a few.
Great, let's get going. Here's one of the voices I have, but there's more to choose from. Swipe to give them a listen, or just tap start to get chatting.
All right, it's nice, but I want to hear a couple more.
Here's another voice I can use. You can pick me now and always make a change later in settings. I'm looking forward to discussing with you the world's most profound questions, like why is pickleball so popular?
That is profound. Let's try one more.
Or maybe you'd like to listen to a voice like this. A pretty great one, if I do say so myself. But don't worry, there are more to explore.
All right, let's go with this one for now. So I'm going to start chatting.
You can always change my voice in settings later. Okay, I'm here whenever you're ready.
Hi, Gemini. How are you doing?
Hi there. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. It's always nice to hear from someone. How can I help you today?
Well, my niece and nephew are coming over this weekend, and I need a few ideas for something fun and educational we could do together. I was thinking maybe something with chemistry, something that's like a little bit magical.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. How about doing a classic science experiment like making a homemade volcano? It's super easy. And there's a real sense of excitement when it erupts. Wait, I can find a few other ideas too. Do you want to hear about them now?
I totally do, and think magical.
All right, let's brainstorm. How about invisible ink? You can write secret messages that only appear when you heat them up with a hairdryer. Or here's another one. Try making some homemade lava lamps with oil, water, and food coloring. It looks super cool and trippy. So what do you think?
Those are cool. I'm thinking the lava lamps. Actually, let's do the invisible ink. And is there a way to take it up a level?
Sure. We could try making the invisible ink change colors when it's heated up. Imagine writing a secret message that goes from clear to bright pink. That'd be pretty cool, right? Or maybe instead of using a hairdryer to reveal the message, we could try making a special solution that makes it glow under a black light.
Ooh, I love the black light. That's super cool. Okay, is this going to be messy at all or not so much?
The invisible ink itself isn't too messy, but you'll probably need a few bowls or trays to mix everything. The blacklight part shouldn't get messy either, but you might want to cover your work area just in case.
Okay, that seems cool. So one last question for you. Help me come up with some creative name ideas for this experiment.
Absolutely. How about Spy Training Academy, or maybe the Secret Message Lab?
Cool, I love it. All right, thanks for your help, Gemini. This experience is so cool. I love talking to Gemini in a free-flowing conversation that can go in any direction. Gemini Live is available first in English to Gemini Advanced subscribers. And everything we just showed you, including Live, is beginning to roll out today and over the next few weeks on Pixel, Samsung, and other Android phones. I can't wait for you to try it. Across all these demos, you can see how Gemini on Android helps you by pulling together real knowledge about the world with your own information and the apps and services that you use every day. And this is only the beginning. Gemini will keep getting better as we work to make the Gemini Assistant even more capable and helpful. Let's take another look.
Hello. 1, 2, 3, got my attention casually, making an entrance. You got me hooked in an instant. Ayo, ayo. 4, 5, 6, got all the focus, confidence, step into motion, can't resist, right in that moment. You have me at hello, low, 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 low. Hello, low, 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 low.
How can I embarrass my sister during a wedding toast, but like respectfully?
Okay, here's the deal.
Hello, you ain't gotta say anything else. Everything you're doing is speak so loud. You got me speechless, like wow. You don't need no words, or you had me at confetti. Ayy, popping off like it's a party. Then we hopping on a flight like private jetty. I don't ever wanna say goodbye. Had me at high, had me at hello, low, 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 low. Hello, low, 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 low. You had me at hello.
Hi everyone. We've got some fantastic new devices to show you today. In fact, it's the biggest update we've ever made to the Pixel family. Pixel is our platform for showcasing the very best of Google AI. All the Gemini helpfulness you've seen so far is built right into Pixel. And we're going even further with Pixel 9, the first phone designed for the Gemini era. The full stack that Rick walked you through comes to life in Pixel in ways that are simple and helpful. You've got Tensor, our custom-designed silicon that's specially tuned for our AI models. And you've got our latest on-device model, Gemini Nano with multimodality. Thanks to this powerful on-device infrastructure, nearly every experience across the phone is powered by AI, including unique features we've developed just for Pixel. Today, we're going to show you new ways that on-device AI is improving your phone calls. New Gemini-powered features to help you be more organized or be more creative. And of course, new Pixel camera features that help you get the perfect photo or video. But let's start with Pixel 9's new look, our biggest Pixel design progression in years. We have 4 new phones, including the gorgeous new Pixel 9 and the reimagined Pixel 9 Pro Fold. And we've heard from Pixel users that just because they want a Pro phone doesn't necessarily mean they want a big phone. So for the first time, you can choose between Pixel 9 Pro and Pixel 9 Pro XL without compromises. They have the same incredible display, sleek design, premium craftsmanship, processing power, and the same Pro Pixel camera. All of our new Pixel 9 phones feature a completely re-engineered, sculpted design that's not only stunning to look at, but optimized for feel and hand, compactness, and durability. Thanks to the luxurious metal frame with its seamless rounded corners and the scratch-resistant, flat Gorilla Glass Victus 2, the Pixel 9 phones are twice as durable as the previous generation to withstand the inevitable accidental drops. Pixel 9 has an even brighter Actua display, and the Pro models use our Super Actua displays. Both are the best and brightest displays in their classes. Underneath that bright display, there's a new ultrasonic sensor for fingerprint unlock that's now 50% faster. And as we always do, we've developed a diverse collection of striking colors. Let's take a look at the magic inside of our Pixel 9 phones. Across the full lineup, they have some serious horsepower with hardware that's designed and tuned right here at Google to get the most out of our Gemini models. The new Google Tensor G4 chip, our 4th generation processor, is our fastest and most efficient yet. It's designed to improve everyday use cases. So web browsing, streaming on YouTube, taking a photo, and shooting a video are smoother, with less of a hit to your battery. We custom developed Tensor G4 working hand in hand with Google DeepMind. So the industry's top AI research team is collaborating directly on the silicon for Pixel and optimizing it for Google's latest advanced models, including our latest on-device model. Pixel 9 is the first phone to launch with Gemini Nano with multimodality, the most capable on-device AI model ever shipped on a phone. In fact, it's 3 times more capable and sophisticated than the Gemini Nano model we shipped just 9 months ago on Pixel 8 Pro. And even with this increase in size and complexity, the TPU in Tensor G4 can generate an industry-leading mobile output rate of up to 45 tokens per second. That's more than double Pixel 8's peak rate with Gemini Nano. We've also upgraded the memory across the entire Pixel 9 family, with 12 gigabytes of RAM for Pixel 9, and the Pro models come with 16 gigabytes. Put simply, Tensor, Gemini Nano, and your phone's memory work together so generative AI on Pixel is faster and more intelligent, and your phone will be able to keep up with future AI advances too. And amazingly, we've packed in all this AI goodness while improving thermals and battery performance. We're introducing a new vapor chamber in Pixel 9 Pro, a more advanced cooling technology to make sure your phone can maintain peak performance even when it's working hard for you. And thanks to optimizations across Tensor, AI, and software, Pixel 9 phones deliver significantly more battery life than last year's devices. The entire line of Pixel 9s are also the first Android phones to include our new satellite SOS, so you can contact emergency responders and share your location even without cellular service. It's the kind of feature we hope you never need, but it lets you go off the grid with the assurance that the grid is there if you need it. Satellite SOS will be available first in the US on Pixel 9 devices, regardless of your carrier plan. Now, all those Pixel enhancements are also coming to our most forward-looking, most versatile phone, Pixel 9 Pro Fold. It's the pinnacle of mobile computing, so let's check it out. It's noticeably thinner and lighter than our first-gen foldable. When it's folded, it has the same size display as Pixel 9 Pro and comparable thickness too. It feels and functions like a phone. Then you unfold it, and Pixel 9 Pro Fold becomes something else altogether. An 8-inch tablet with a big and bright Super Actua Flex display. It's the largest display on a phone, and it's 80% brighter than the first generation. This big screen gives you so much more surface area for entertainment, productivity, multitasking, and content creation. With Pixel 9 Pro Fold, you're getting the best of both worlds. An 8-inch tablet for power users that turns into a phone you can fit in your pocket or purse. And you're getting the same Tensor G4 and 16 gigabytes of RAM to power great new features that are just for foldables. The big, beautiful phone screen pairs with NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. Check out the cool multi-view experience. And with split screen, you can multitask across different apps at the same time. While you're watching the game, open up messages to talk some trash in the group chat. And wait till you see what the camera can do. We'll get there in a few minutes. The new Pixel 9 phones are the only smartphones in the world built specifically to connect you to Google's AI models, both in the data center and directly on your device. Nearly every experience is enhanced by Gemini, Android, Tensor, and the Google services you use every day. So let's get to some demos. Here's Alex to show you what Pixel 9 can do.
Good morning. Pixel has always been about unlocking the full potential of Google AI to help you find what you're looking for. to get more done and to be more creative. The Pixel 9 lineup is no different. They're shipping with the new Gemini Assistant. And by combining Tensor G4 on your device with TPUs in the cloud, Pixel 9 phones introduce a unique set of helpful AI features that are only available on Pixel. I've got a lot to show you today, so let's get into it. One of the most common things we do on our phone is check the weather. For a lot of us, it's the first thing we look up in the morning. So we're using AI to make that experience much more helpful and delightful with the new Pixel Weather app. Let's use it to get a live look at the weather here in Mountain View. You can see the app is beautifully designed with super accurate weather forecasts. And Gemini Nano generates a custom AI weather report, so you don't have to scroll through a bunch of numbers to get a sense of the day's weather. And you can even customize the app based on what you want to see. Maybe you're keeping an eye on the UV index to see if you need to put on sunscreen. You can just drag and drop it. Nice and easy. The new Pixel Weather app is shipping on all of our new Pixel 9 phones. Google AI on Pixel 9 isn't just helping you get ready for the day, it's helping you throughout the day too. For years, Pixel Call Assist has been blocking spam callers, helping you navigate phone trees, predicting the hold time for you, and a personal favorite, even waiting on hold for you. No other phone handles all those headaches. And now, Pixel Call Assist gets even better with call notes, which follows up on your phone calls with a completely private summary of the conversation. So when you're on a call and you don't have a pen and paper handy, you still have easy access to phone numbers, times, details, and any other info you don't want to forget. Here's an example. I'm thinking of switching up my hair and going with a broccoli cut. It's trendy, I know, but I think I could pull it off. Now, my barber can't. So he referred me to a new barber shop, and the problem is I forgot to jot down the number. Thankfully, I have call notes. Let me show you how this works. I can easily locate the phone number to make an appointment. And if I need to, I can also review the full transcript of the original call. Like, how much did that cut cost? Call Notes is completely private, and it runs entirely on device. So your phone calls and summaries are never sent to the cloud. It's easy to activate it, which notifies everyone on the call. And then your Pixel will start transcribing and summarizing. Couldn't be easier, and you're in control of how and when you use it. Now, you'd expect your phone to be good at phone calls and telling you the weather. We're also using Google AI to deliver some new kinds of help as well. Here's a scenario we're all familiar with. You come across something on your phone you want to remember, so maybe you make a mental note, or maybe you grab a screenshot. But more often than not, you forget the thing you wanted to remember, or you can't quickly find what you need when you need it. The new Pixel Screenshots can help with that. It's an app for Pixel 9 that helps you save, organize, and recall anything you need. Pixel Screenshots is like your own visual library of everything you want to remember. Items in a recipe, Wi-Fi or door codes, restaurant recommendations, or anything else. Okay, so if you're like me, you're always coming across cool stuff online that would make great gifts. But then when it comes time to buy the gift, I can't remember the ideas or where I saw them. Like, I just got this text from my fiance, Christine. She's really excited about Kiki Palmer's new book. So I'll just click the link. And instead of leaving this tab open till the end of time, why don't I screenshot it? Pixel Screenshots analyzes the content of the image and makes it searchable. And it's all running privately on device, thanks to Gemini Nano and Tensor G4. Let's see, I'll quickly add this to my collection of gift ideas and make a note that Christine likes this. And if I want to look through all the other gift ideas I've saved, I can open up the Pixel Screenshots app, and I'll just navigate to that collection. Here, I can see Kiki's book, along with lots of other great gift ideas I've saved. Now, the thing is, I don't just screenshot gift ideas for other people. I also screenshot things that I want. For example, I was looking to buy a new bike this summer, and I took dozens of screenshots so I could compare them. I can just tap the search bar to search my screenshots, and why don't I look for bikes in this case? Do you see how fast that is? Tensor G4 was designed for Gemini Nano with multimodality, so it's fast. I was also looking at some shoes. Why don't I find those? And I can find them instantly. And because Pixel Screenshots is designed to extract the information within an image, I can also type in more complex queries, like t-shirt price. And here, you can see Pixel Screenshots didn't just find the original image, but it also provided me with an answer in natural language based on the information in the image. And Pixel Screenshots can even remember where I grabbed each screenshot. So I could tap to go back to where I found them and buy that shirt. I could tap to go back to where I found them and buy that shirt. That's the thing I want to remember. And we're also working on some new ways to be.
Alex.
Oh, wow, it's Kiki Palmer.
I love the demo, but let me save you some trouble. Give your fiance my new book, Master of Me, out this November. Pre-orders available now. And whatever you do, don't get the broccoli cut. Now, that's 2 favors she owes me. To all of you at home, I hope you'll join me for the first Made by Google after party on YouTube. No guest list, no wristbands. It's a VIP after party where everybody's invited. It starts right after this. I'll see you there.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Kiki. And Christine, if you're watching, I think we just got our first wedding gift. Okay, back to AI on Pixel. We've got another first to show you. Every Pixel 9 phone ships with the new Pixel Studio, a first-of-its-kind image generator. It's powered by an on-device diffusion model running on Tensor G4 and our Imagen 3 text-to-image model in the cloud. So you can just type whatever you want to create. Perfect example, a funky party invite. Our coworker Tejas, he's moving back to San Francisco and finally getting his own place. Nothing says welcome back to California like a party at the fire pits at Ocean Beach. Watch how easy it is to whip up an invite. I'll make one live right now. So I'll just tap create, and I'll start with a simple prompt. Let's go with beach bonfire pit at sunset. And we've made Pixel Studio fast. There's not much waiting here, as you can see. Okay, now that looks pretty good. Let's make it quintessential San Francisco. Why don't we add in the Golden Gate Bridge? So let's see what Pixel Studio comes up with. Nice. I do want this to feel like a party, and Pixel Studio lets me get creative. So why don't we add some fireworks in the sky? See what that looks like. Really nice. I do want this to feel more like an invite, though, instead of a photo. If I tap the Style button, I can quickly change how the image looks. Why don't we try a cartoon? And it'll take just a moment, just like changing your prompt would. Okay, changing your style, as you can see, it's quick, it's easy, and honestly, it's pretty fun. In this case, though, it's not what I'm going for. So why don't we try another style, like a retro video game, and see what that looks like. Okay, really cool. And if I want to change the composition, I don't need to change my prompt. I can just hit the refresh button to get a new image. Nice, that looks so good. Okay, now in Pixel Studio, you can also create stickers from your images. And I already have a few of Tejas, so I'll just throw them right in there. There we go. I think a giant Tejas head that looks like a firework. Kind of hilarious. I got a few more. Why don't we throw in a Tejas near the bonfire? But he looks a little lonely at his own party. No worries, I have a second Tejas I can throw in right next to him to keep him company. Fantastic. The only thing missing are the party details. So I can quickly add a caption that says Ocean Beach, Friday. Let's go with 7 p.m. That font feels a bit out of place, so we can easily change it. Why don't we go take a look? I think this one looks retro, and it'll match the vibes pretty well. Nice. Cool. Now, it took me just a moment to create the perfect invite. I'll just copy and paste it into that group chat I've got with all of our friends and send it. Oh, and by the way, with RCS coming to the iPhone, all my friends will get the same high-quality image, no matter what phone they're using. Okay, that's a lot of new AI helpfulness. The all-new Pixel Weather app, Call Notes, Pixel Screenshots, and Pixel Studio. They're all shipping with our new Pixel 9 phones. I'm so excited for you to try them, and I'm also excited to hand the stage over to Shanaz and Kenny to take you through the magical new camera capabilities in Pixel 9.
The award-winning Pixel camera is the world's first AI-powered camera experience, and Google continues to be the only mobile phone maker that builds the entire camera end-to-end. So it can deliver new Pixel-exclusive features that have never been possible before.
With Pixel 9, upgrades across that entire system come together to make every photo stunning and to solve everyday camera challenges for you. So now it's easier than ever to frame up a beautiful scene, capture it with incredible image quality, and edit it to look just the way you want.
Let's start with image quality. This year, we've rebuilt our signature HDR Plus pipeline from the ground up, taking what we've learned from Realtone and over 9 years of building an amazing Pixel camera, so your photos and videos authentically reflect the world around you, the way you see it with your own eyes.
Take this image, for example. We've made improvements across exposure, sharpness, detail, contrast, tone mapping, and white balance. And the difference is remarkable, with more accurate skin tones, texture, shadows, and even better night sight for exquisite low-light shots. And we're bringing that same HDR Plus pipeline to Panorama. Panoramas are a staple in mobile photography, but they haven't really evolved in years. We've rebuilt Pixel 9's Panorama mode, starting with the UI, which now intuitively guides your hand. Once you've captured the full scene, Pixel runs the photos through the full image processing pipeline for gorgeous, incredibly detailed panoramas. And by the way, the image processing includes night sight.
Orden parcialmente ejecutada. Orden ejecutada.
Pixel was the first phone with night sight for your photos, the first to use it for video, and now Pixel is the first phone to use it for brilliant low-light panoramas. The quality is actually pretty wild. Check out this panorama of the Tetons. And now, check it out at night. And now, check it out compared to another smartphone camera. Look at the detail, sharpness, and color. It's amazing. All in one sick panorama photo that goes all the way up to 50 megapixels of resolution.
And here's something we've all struggled with, getting that perfect group photo. We made group photos a lot better last year with Best Take, which makes sure everyone looks their best. But one of the biggest problems with group photos is how to include the entire